Well, here we are. And I've got the hat on, so you know what that means, doesn't it? I expect you'll all breathe a sigh of relief, won't you? Because I'm not at the river, am I? No, I've got cliffs behind me, look. Cliffs behind me. I'm in Bay 18, that's where I am, fishing. Bay 18 on the Humber. So, yeah. Have you missed me in me hat? Hey? I look fandabby doozy, don't I? Well, there's no one down there, Gordon, look. It is empty. Totally empty. And I don't even know how I actually managed to get down that cliff. That's the problem. I've got to get up. I got up round the corner down there. I got 2/3 of the way down, and the last third was terrible, but I had to get down. So I'm gonna go up this way. I'm fishing here also because I ain't got much beach left, and it's 1 o'clock and high tide's at about 5, I think. So probably get washed off, but I have got an escape route that I can get up. So yeah, we're fishing on the Holderness coast. Don't know if it's catching very well. I've just been told it ain't, but we'll have to wait and see. I've got no fresh bait because Scott's bait was coming in this afternoon and I couldn't. I'm here now, so yeah, that's not good, is it? But could have gone to Holderness, not Holderness, Hornsey Tackle. They've moved, so I shall phone them up next and touch base with them and see how much things are and what I can do. So today we're on the Holderness coast and I'm using frozen bait and I'm on my own, but I just hope I can get up. Now getting up this way is a lot better. This section, it's the last bit at the top, the cliffs fell, so I'm gonna have to take my box off and get it up somehow. But where there's a will, there's a way. So I've got, look at this. We've got the Pen Fathoms with the Daiwa Kenzaki. Yeah. And I've also got my little rod as well, my Kenzaki, my Jimmy rod. So we're fishing multipliers. I've got my new fixed spool on the Kenzaki Jimmy rod. I'll show you that in a bit. But yeah, we're here, we're fishing. We'll see how it goes. And it is treacherous getting down there. I just hope I can get up. So yeah, see you in a bit. I'm gonna get these baited up, get my bait out, and we'll be casting out straight away. Let's hope I don't bugger the clicker up. It went then. I'll talk about that in a minute. Right, let's get another rig out. Oh, yeah, well, what rig are we going to use? I'm going to use I'm going to use a clip down rig, just don't know what one. Because I ain't got any. I'll use one with a single up to start, I think. Yeah, I'm a bit worn out with the climb down, but I'll talk about that in a minute. I love these Gemini clips. They're ever easy to get your weight on. As you get older, your fingers don't work. Right, so we'll probably put a bit of squid on this, because squid catches anything, doesn't it? That's what I find, anyhow. I'm going to have to walk all the way around now. I've got one rod at the minute because I don't know how far up the beach I'm going to get pushed. So I'm pretty at the top of it already. Get me elastic. Try a worm on it as well. So, I don't know if I'm in shot. The water's coming up really high. The beach is higher over there. It's high there. I should set myself back to the cliff. Don't know if you're getting me there. I shall set myself back to the cliff. Right, film work is going to be a little bit difficult because I haven't fished a beach for a while. And I apologise for the wave noise. That would be the waves crashing on the beach. It all seems a little bit difficult, but I'm sure we'll cope. We'll have to see if this rod is moving because of the tide or whether it the actual waves moving the weight. Well, this is where it could all go wrong. First cast with a multiply. First cast for a multiply for probably 6-7 months. Been a long time. Got a bit of aluminium here. Expect that. That'll be off an aeroplane or that'll be off a Land Rover. Now you got to remember my hip is sore. You saw in that last little throw I had to stumble. Clickers off. Spill release is off. That didn't go far, I'll tell you that for nothing, but my hip hurts and I'll tell you why. Right, that's 2 rods out fishing, that'll do me. Right, I haven't been here for a long while. Didn't know what the get downs were like. This one has nearly gone. It's a bit difficult at the top. So I got out of the van, walked to that, walked all the way back to the van. That's about a mile. Without any gear on, felt all right. I then walked to the other side, get down, couldn't even see one. So I saw a way that I could get down, got 2/3 of the way down, the last third was a scramble. And with a bad hip, you can just imagine. But when I found where I could possibly get down, I realised I'd left my phone in the van. So I then had to walk all the way back to the van to get the phone, come back, and then I come down the cliff. And then I've walked all that way, which is probably 500 yards. I'm knackered. My hip hurts. My hip didn't hurt at all when I got here. But I should have come and done a recce, shouldn't I, beforehand? And then I could have brought a spade, made it easier. But I've been busy, so it's just the way it is. So today is a bit of a day for seeing, let's see how it goes. I'm hungry, I've got water, sandwiches, need to fill my bucket up, which will be fun here, because it always is. Yeah, it was just awkward. A lot of walking for me, and I just need to go straight. I mean, I could have picked a different beach and walked straight on and been perfectly all right, and I'd have been dancing on the beach. But if I sit down enough, it'll rest my hip, and hopefully things will improve. We're here fishing, let's see if we catch. Got to keep the blanks at bay, but you know, if I'm gonna blank, I'll blank now when the water is nearly up to my tripod. Look. See that? Now if I go further to the right, it's deeper, it's more shallow here. But the issue I have is I've got nowhere to get up on the cliff to fish. So you've got to think about safety first, your escape route. And that's why I'm where I am. Beach has totally changed since I was last there. Nice day though, isn't it? Nice day to be out. So I'll bring you back as soon as I've got some action on them rods. I've just took some stuff up. I've took the rods further up. The box is just there. I'm just gonna have to sit on there and get my trousers dirty, and that's it. It is coming in. I just thought I'll go up there. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get this reeled in while we're on. While I've got a chance. Let's see what's on this little rod. bait is gone. What shall I do? Shall I take this rod up and cast it out up top? No, I'm going to cast out now, and then I'll put it on, take the drag off and walk it up the cliff, I think. I guess it's got me. I think I brought too much bait again, but there, that happens, doesn't it? There comes a point when you have to go up the cliff. I've still got so much beach in front of me, you know, but you're going to get a big wave coming in a bit and it's going to smash against this cliff and bash back on me and I'll be drenched. And I've been wet here too many times, so I'll tell you what we'll do. Hopefully you'll catch me if I put it there, I guess, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in shot there. I'd take one rod up at a time, come down from the tripod, otherwise someone's going to get lost into it. That feels so much better sitting down. This is heavy. Banging away. Look at that booty! Ow! Look at that! That's probably my personal best, and the tape measures up there. What we'll do is we'll give it a quick rough estimate measure. Right, I've got it on my rod. Are we filming? Hey, hey! My first bass of the year, look at that! Thumbnail, thumbnail, thumbnail. Woohoo! Let's get it back, eh? Just check us filming. One beautiful. Ah, you bastard! No, 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 no. Right. One sandy bass. Let's get it back. Can't believe it. What did I say in the last video? Don't catch many bass. There's a lot about. A lot of people are catching them, but now I've caught one. Don't know what size it was. I did put it against my rod, and I will measure it. It's within a centimetre. We're not in a match. It don't matter. But yeah. Woohoo! Let's get this bloody rod out again, eh? First cast on the big rod. Squid and black lug. And I get myself a lovely little silver bar, as people call it. I call it a bass. But at this tide, look at it. Right down there. I think it's time to go up the cliff. I had to walk all the way round the corner. I don't know if you saw me. Hopefully you did. This filming is all at an angle. It's all a bit difficult. Right. I think I better start retreating because it is getting a bit hard. So might leave it on so you can see me get up the cliff. Just going to make it hard work getting a fish up the cliff. I don't like doing it. I'll have to see where's the best place to reel in for when I bring a fish in. But that was great, wasn't it? Sorry about it. So I'm on a cliff, we've got a bad hip, nowhere to stand. I've got to go up, get out of the way. So watch me get up. Try and get up there. It don't look good. Let's just hope. Let me have a rod and try to get one away. Right, well, I hope Tom's left that in. You can see what it's like fishing off a cliff with a bad hip now, can't you? It's, that's better. It's just the way it is. I wanted to fish here. I love fishing here. But you don't know what it's like, do you? Right, like I said, you don't know what a mark is like when you haven't been here for so many months. And I didn't have time to do a recce at the weekend because I was working, my choice. And you just have to suck it and see. Now I've got to go up there. It is a lot steeper than it used to be. All this has slipped down, could slip down again. if it does, I'll lose all my equipment and I'm going to shoot over there. So that'll be an expensive session, won't it? But hopefully, touch wood, everything's all right. You just seen me get up that cliff. That's how hard it is. But you have to have an escape route because it comes up quick. I had the bass on a piece of squid. I've got a piece of squid and black lug out there now. Hopefully there's another one, but I can't do an off the ground cast up there. That last off the ground cast I did went at a good distance, probably went about 80 yards. And I didn't give it me all either. It was just a gentle steady cast, because if I braunch it, my hip goes and then I stumble. So yeah, it's just the way it is. So now I'll be able to get a fish up there because I'll just walk down there and bring it up. So I might have to climb down a bit to chuck it in the water to return it, that's all. I'm quite chuffed. I've already caught a bass, first bass this year, so first time on the beach, first cast as well. Brilliant. So I've used one battery up already. I'm ever so sorry, but what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to film it differently. I want to show the rods a little bit more, rather than just my face. You will see my face because I know there's those out there that like looking at these chiseled looks. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll do a bit of both. You'll look at that and I'll be talking, and I'll show a bit of baiting up and stuff and what it's like on a cliff top. But I might move the tripod further up so that I've got more room at the front, because I don't want to fall over the edge. Let's give you a quick look round. You might think that there's plenty of beach there, but when you start getting waves in like that, and it's 3:30 and we've got another hour and a bit yet before high water, the water's right down where I was, look. If I was a young 18-year-old or even a 40-year-old, 40 would be good, I'd take 40. I'd still be down there on the sand. I'd just move everything up onto the rock, onto the cliff. And if I have to jump up out of the way, I'd jump up out of the way. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's cut off now round there. There's a lot of sand gone from this beach, because it never used to. I've never seen this water come in this far. So it's lost a lot of sand. It's still a... I've got another bite. Right, well, we'll just leave it for now. I've got 3 hooks on there. Right, let me sort my stuff out and get my box up because I need somewhere to sit. And I'll speak to you in a bit. Well, I don't know what you can see there. I've just got my box back so I can sit down. So I need to put my water on the tripod so it don't get pulled over. But yeah, we're up the cliff now. Pray to God it don't fall. Yeah. Can you see me? Can you? I'd have thought you would be able to. Whether you can see the rod tips, I don't know. It's hard being a bloody cripple. It's my own fault, isn't it? Mum should have bought more milk, shouldn't she? Because then I might have had better DNA. I doubt it though. My mum had her hips done, so... Isn't it good that I've caught a bass? I can't believe it. I'll measure it in a minute. Put it there. It's from that blue band on that rod to the top of the writing. So I'll measure. I've got my rule there. Next time I get, but I need to sit down for a minute first because I am, after that climb up Mount Everest, yeah, I'll be annoyed if that don't start hitting the cliffs. But I have got another hour and a bit before the water's in. I can't believe I got washed off this beach. I've never been washed off the beach before here. So it just shows how much sand has been ripped away from here and probably down now on Spurn Point. Wouldn't it be nice to catch a cod, eh? One more would be nice, wouldn't it? It'll round it up to 55. But we've had a bass, chuffed with that, and it didn't spike me. It only flicked the once. It was quite well behaved. I think he knew that he weren't going to be eaten. and I think he knew that he was going back, so he was just kind to me. But they're solid, aren't they? When you hold the body, they're absolutely solid. Not like a cod where it goes bleh, because they're all stomach filling up. It was I could see the bites on it as well tapping away, and I was reeling in, could feel a bit of weight on it. First time I used the Kenzaki rods, feel totally different to the Vercellis, because obviously they're a better rod. Go out and support Daiwa, and you know, I can't fault the Kenzakis. If you want a good 2-piece rod with multiplier, or even the 14-foot one for the fixed bill, you could use multiplier on that as well. But you know, they're cracking rods. They've got good size eyes, they aren't too big, they aren't too small. I mean, I don't mind if they're bigger, but you know, it is what it is. But you team that 13-foot one up with a Pen Fathom, absolutely fantastic fishing machine. Yeah, water's up now, it's hitting the cliff. I've done the right thing. When I get home, I can watch this tide now, and then what I can do is, I'm hoping it's a 6-metre tide. I did look, but I didn't pay much attention. I can't get any signal on my phone, but what I'll do is I'll check when I get home in my tide book, and then I'll know what tide not to come to here, and I'll go somewhere else. It's absolutely beautiful. I've had to take my fleece off. Obviously climbing up Mount Everest was making me hot. Now I didn't come down this way, but I've got to go up this way, because if I get 2/3 of the way up, I'm expecting the last third to be hard work. Just like coming down that end, the 2/3 was hard, and their last third was even harder. So I'm expecting the same here. I will get up, because I've got no choice. I've got to get up. There's just no other way. But I'll tell you now, for nothing, it is a bit unnerving here, because I've got all that behind me, and you don't know when it's going to go. This, again, I'm doing this so you don't have to. Yeah, they call me Danger Vern, some call me Norfolk Codcatcher, some call me the King of Dabs, but really it's Danger Vern, and I do the danger so you don't have to. So don't do what I do. So anyhow, what's everyone been doing? Let me know in the comments. Is that? See, if I had a cat film thing on the front, yeah, I've seen. So the channel's done really well since I've been catching all these cod. 54 in total I've caught, and the channel's done fantastic. There was a month when I got over 250 subscribers, and the following month it just stayed at it. It was pretty good. I picked up 550, 600. 600 subscribers, about that. So I mean, it's been fantastic. But the same always happens with YouTube. Once the cod season finish, it all slows down. And I went and checked my subscribers. I went and checked my subscribers the other day, and yeah, I'd lost over 10. I had to console myself with a can of lager. But there, some people probably think that you're going to catch all the time, and I am catching all the time, but you know, it don't last forever, does it? Yeah, and then people then realise and think, well, it's not as what I thought it was going to be. Well, you know, it's a fishing video. It ain't going to be much more, is it? I ain't got a boat and a fish finder, and I ain't got a fantastic hip, so I can go many different places nowadays. I'm still coming to these places, and I am struggling, but I'm doing it because I want to do it, so that makes it an achievement, doesn't it? And I've caught a bass, haven't I? So it's brilliant. But yeah, so it's swings and roundabouts. One month you get over 250, I think it was about 280. And then I got the same the following month. It just went absolutely crackers. And it was all the cod. It was all the cod in the video. So someone keeps tapping that little rod. And then you put a video out and you lose subscribers, you know. It swings and roundabouts, but that's YouTube. You can't understand it. Like I say, people probably think, oh, he's a boring old twat, and I'm going to unsubscribe, and rightly so. I don't want to bore people. Yeah, couldn't care less than videos, do you know what I mean? But you never can understand YouTube. That's what I'm trying to get on about. I'm not here crying, you know. I'm not here sobbing my eyes out, go, woo, like that. It's just, you just don't understand it. There's always something for somebody in my videos, whether it's ranting, moaning, laid back. Well, am I laid back, you know? And fish. I mean, I am catching fish. It's not a blank today, is it? No. Right, I'm going to turn you off. I'm going to measure that rod and see how long that fish was to the centimetre. Oh, it's right over the cliff now. Look at this. Yeah, I'd have been drenched now. I'm doing first aid to my Achilles tendon, because you'd think it'd be me hip, wouldn't you? But I haven't had no trouble with my Achilles tendons for nearly a year, and it's been fantastic. And then all of a sudden the other week I woke up and I was hobbling, and I was just stood on the angle of this cliff, and my Achilles just started burning. I thought they were going to rip, but I've put some Voltarol on, and hopefully, it normally works. It'll ease it off. So it's hard work because I can't bend my can't get my foot up. But you know what I mean? The days of me being a contortionist or other. And I'll tell you something else. I was in the daughter's car. It was my birthday the other day, and thank you to everyone that said happy birthday on Facebook. It was unbelievable. It carried on for 2 or 3 days later. I was still getting happy birthdays, so it's much appreciated. I must have touched some people's hearts, hadn't I? You know, it's good, innit? So yeah, where am I going? Quickly, I am, quickly. Don't want to keep it waffling on for ages. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I was in the car coming back from a birthday. Tanisha took us home, and I was in the back with Karen and Chelsea, and I was getting claustrophobic. I had to push them right over so they weren't touching me in the car, because I get claustrophobic now. This happened last year twice. You really start panicking, and you just want to get out of the car. But once they moved over and stopped pushing against me, being idiots, I stopped feeling claustrophobic, and I undid the window and was sort of like, I was counting the contractions, I was. But yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Claustrophobia. Never used to have big claustrophobic when I was little. I used to climb through all the granite rocks, you can't see them now on Gorleston Beach, the granite rocks. I used to climb through them. They were about 4 meters, 5 meters deep, great big granite boulders, and I could crawl through from one end all the way along the promenade and come out the other. In and out like this I was. Me and Roger used to do it. Right, that's that. I'm claustrophobic, my ankle hurts, I'm now trying to get my boot on, and the water is smashing against the cliffs. Well, not so much that one, but in a minute there'll be a big one. I think my best route is down there, so I'll walk down there where you're looking at and return the fish down there. Right, let's see what's on this little rod. Hey! We've only gone and caught a rockling. Look at that booty. Now I like rockling. Ooh, it's a slippery little bugger. There you go, rockling. There's the belly. His little face. Hello, Mr. Rockling. Yeah, it's a slippery little sod. One little rock. Look how big he is. He's huge. Bass food, that's what he is. Right, let's get him chucked back. That's hard work going down there. I'm gonna have to take some more painkillers, I think, and put some jollop on my hip. It's hard work, so. But yeah, you saw it. Nice little tiny rockland. I'll bring you back, I'll get this baited up and then we'll cast it back out again. Feeling a bit delicate now. So this is the new reel. It's not as strong as my 7500 because it's smaller. Like, there's a little bit of movement on the spool when I was reeling it in last night with the wife, you know, lining it up. But as of yet, I haven't seen it move side to side in normal fishing conditions because I put it on really tight on the spool. So yeah, 5500 long cast. Got the long cast spool on. You're not going to get it long with this rod, but it's got 20 kg drag, so should be all right for a 2. So yeah, I've got to go up there yet. Look at all that. I've got to go across there, up there, and then up there. And it's the last 5 meters what's going to be a struggle. But I can't go any further. Can't walk down there again. I am knackered. I've walked that much. I tend not to do too much walking now, but I shall come and do a recce on this coast because there's no point asking people. You might as well just get off your fat ass and do it yourself. And then I shall bring my spade on that weekend. I'll do some chips and ice cream with the wife and dig out some get downs or make them better. Right, well, so what have we had? I've measured, hey, that's the thing. Now you got to look at me. I measured the bass. It was from this blue mark on this rod here to the samurai sword on it. So I'm not to a centimetre, but that measurement from there to there, because that's where the nose was, and the nose was just past it, and the tail was just past that bloody samurai sword, and that measures, that samurai sword to the blue bit, 51 centimetres. So that's my personal best cod, I think. 42 centimetres to take them. I don't know what they are, because I never take them home, you know, unless it's dead, and then you aren't allowed to take them, are you? Unless it's in size. But yeah, 51 centimetres, so I'm chuffed to bits there. Personal best for Vernon yet again. It's just one of them years, isn't it? Well, since September, it's been bloody brilliant, isn't it? So, yeah, I might take this hat off in a minute, because I don't think I'm going to get sunburnt. I will do. You only got to be out in it for half an hour, ain't you? On a cloudy day, and you're getting UV. If you're ginger, anyhow. So, I'll watch these rod tips with you. I'd just like to say, when you're on a slanty cliff like this, look, it is very hard to fish. If I had a lovely beach, well, I don't like the sand, do I? Why would I want to be on the sand, eh? Might as well be on terra firma, ain't I? As long as there's not a landslip. But yeah, no, so give us some credit, because it's hard work filming and fishing up there. You can imagine what it's like fishing up there with a bad hip and shagged Achilles tendons. I got a bite. Oh, let's set this up. That's all at an angle. There, that's better. Right, I'm going to take some painkillers and watch this bite. It's just gone the big rod. So, yeah, I'll bring you back in a minute. Right, let's get this little rod reeled in. Check it out. Oh, there's weed on it. agile as I used to be. Is what it is, isn't it? Water's down there, I can't get to it. It's still on, yeah. I had a fishy finger then, it was all slippery and the line pinged off too early. It's out there though. It is, I kid you not, it is a struggle. I was alright at the beginning of the session, but I walked a mile and a half or so, if not more, and that's what's buggered me up. So if I'd done a recce the other week, I'd have known exactly where to come and get down, and I wouldn't have walked too much, would it? Nothing yet. It is hard work fishing up a cliff. It's good, it's nice. Wind's picking up a bit now. Might have to put an hat on, but it's not cold, it's just the wind. So see you in a bit. Well, at least the water's still hitting the cliff. Got a bit of bladder rack now as well, so it's got bladder rack on my line. I don't think I'm gonna go back down. I think the way what my body's telling me is, you crazy fucker. That's what it's telling me. Another day it'll be better. Battery run out then. Oh, nearly fell off my box then. Yeah, I don't know if I can. Oh, what do you think to my new hat? Hey, what do you think to my new hat? Someone sent me it. Now I can't say who sent it, but he is a subscriber. Oh, I've just said he. So you know what species he is. So yeah, he's a man. And but he said to me, don't say my name that I bought you that hat. I said, I won't do that, Brett. Oh no, I've just said it, Anta. Bloody hell, sorry, Brettsy. Bloody hell, my mouth. I just can't control my head sometimes. But yeah, no. I tell you what, it's not a bad hat. It's lovely and soft. And it's not itchy. So, well, it's getting itchy now because I'm getting too hot. But yeah, it got a bit chilly. I don't want to put my coat on because I'm liable to fall down this cliff. And ruin my coat, and then I will cry. So yeah, Now we're still fishing, and we've got bladderwrack on the line. I'm enjoying it. The only thing is, for me to climb all the way down this cliff, I'm what, 7 meters up the cliff at the minute. So you can imagine I've just searing pain in my Achilles tendon. My foot's been going up the cliff, and obviously it's overstretched it, hasn't it? I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. So I think it'll just be too much hard work to get down. We'll see. But I don't want to rather do it either. I've done a lot of walking. I don't want to rather do it because tomorrow I'll be absolutely shattered. When you fish these cliffs at my age, you need to get into it gently, because as I noticed last year, when the first time I had to stop halfway and then again, and we were stopping all the time because we were puffing. Now I didn't stop this time walking there, so I just don't want to rather do it. I want to break into it gently, so I'll keep watching these rods. Ooh. It's finding somewhere level, that's the problem. My boxes are like a seesaw, and if it seesaws all the way to the left, I don't fall off. I don't know why I'm struggling. Other mints are available. Me and the wife has just started watching Mr. In Between on Disney. It's a series. They've done 3 series, but they're only on for 24-25 minutes, which is a shame really, because it's bloody brilliant. Go watch Mr. In Between on Disney. You'll probably like it. He don't take any nonsense, put it that way. got ourselves a dab. Yeah, look at that. First dab. Whoa, no, don't fly away. Look at that. What a little booty. King of dabs is back. I'll get you back, matey. Yeah. One little dab. We'll put it in the bucket and I'll return it. But yeah, so that's a dab as well. Wow. That was a dab. So I've had a 51 centimetre bass. I've had a Rockland, little baby one, and a nice dab. So I think that's not a bad session. I've put the little boat rod away now. The Jimmy Kenzaki sniper rod I've put away. I've caught a Rockland and a dab on it. And I caught the 51 centimetre bass on my big Kenzaki, my beach rod. But it is now raining. I don't think it's going to rain much, but these cliffs, when they get wet, which don't take long, become very slippery. And I've got a lot of struggling up that cliff to get up there, and I don't want to battle a wet cliff. I will come back here, but it's totally changed from last year now, so I will cut some steps in for me so I can get down this way. Next time you see me, it'll be on a different beach. But it's good to actually catch a bass. I was just saying in the previous video, I don't catch bass, but they are about now. And I caught it on squid, just a piece of squid, full squid, you know. And I caught it on a catfish hook. I've started using catfish hooks with barbs on, and I think they're fantastic. I think they're great to look at. I think they should hook fish really well. And the way I bait my baits up now and put the hook in, there's hopefully no chance of it getting deep hooked. I'm going to do another baiting tool as well, which is longer, so I can set the hooks up further out of the way. But I've only got small squid today. I've had that squid in my freezer, so I bought it and it put in the freezer for years. And I'm getting to the bottom because I've got a pack of squid in the wife's freezer, and I've got to defrost it, and as they come apart, bag them up, vacuum pack them and put them in the freezer. But there's nothing happening on this big rod with a big bait. It'll be interesting when I go home to see what tide this is today, and then I'll know when I can come here and fish on what tides, you know. And that's what I'll do. If it's a big tide, I'll have to go to a different beach. I've got one more bait. Hopefully this rain will stay off. If it rains anymore, which I think it has stopped now, but if it picks up and comes back again and starts raining really hard, that'll be it. But if I catch a fish now, I'm going to have to go right down low to return it. So the dab's gone back okay. I went all the way down there as far as I could, and that felt comfortable. Give it a little fling and it was away. Came back up and then it was away. So it's great. 3 fish, bass, dab and a Rockland. So that makes a change. I've not caught them 3 fish this year yet, so another personal best. While that water comes up to the cliff, I can return a fish. See you in a bit. We just had 5 rolling waves come in, building up out there. And every wave hit this cliff. So if I'd have gone down, I'd have been drenched. And now they aren't building up from out there. You can see them coming in. This one's just a sort of like a short thing. It's only going to be a little wave. Well, got that bit. But you'll see the waves, they start about 150 yards out, building up. And you'll see one behind the other come in and they'll all hit the cliff. Here it come now, look. Can you see it? About there? Let's leave it on it and you'll see. There they come. Building up out there again. That'll be the 0.6 metre swell that they said. Not huge waves, but they wet you. We'll be right down there, I think, now. But there's nowhere down there to get up on the cliff, you see, and fish. See you in a bit when I reel this rod in. Right, we're going to reel this rod in, set the camera up for a different angle. I just got all the way down there and the bloody battery ran out. I could hear it turn itself off. Right, so we're back to square one. I got down there and had to come up and put a battery in. Bloody GoPro. Yeah, I thought there was some on that, but there ain't. hip's a bit better. Oh dear, hip is a bit better. So that's a good thing, isn't it? So, look at that. Am I in frame? Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I got all the way down. I got all the way down there to reel that in, and the bloody camera turned itself off. Yet the battery was on 42%. So I've kept that battery in my pocket, and I shan't use it anymore. It can be gone to the bin, and I'll buy another one. So yeah, brilliant. Where we are, we've been on the Holderness coast, been fishing on the beach, but not for long. Then we come up on this cliff. And I just want to quickly say, don't cut this off, Tom. I just want to quickly say that it is very hard fishing off an incline like that on a cliff, all bumpy and lumpy and rocks and breaking away. It's hard work to bring you a video, so I hope you like this. I know we ain't catching cod anymore, but we might get the odd one out of this water. You never know your luck, they're still there. Yeah, so thank you for all the support you've done in the previous videos. I know it's been quite exciting at times from the comments that I've had. People have enjoyed it. They've hoped that I've caught one the following week and it's just gone on. So and that's over now, but keep supporting the channel and dropping us a comment and a like, and it's all good. If you like the channel, subscribe. If you don't like it, then you've watched this, got this far. I thought it was someone climbing up there then. I nearly pooed my pants. Yeah, you've helped the algorithm for my thing, and you can't beat having your algorithm played with because it helps you out. So yeah, what have we caught? We've caught a 51cm bass, a small little tiny rockland, and a nice little dab. Ain't caught any of them species this year, and I didn't catch any rockland or bass last year either, or the year before. I don't think. It's been a long time coming. So a 51cm bass, a rockland, and a dab. If you've got this far, thank you very much. Thanks for all the support that you showed to the channel. Thank you, James, Jimmy, Andrew Jones. Thank you to all of you. Ray, you know, there's loads. There's Adrian, Stephen, Peter C. Whoa. God, they're coming off now, but look, forgive me because I can't remember everything. So yeah, thanks for the support for the channel, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And the next time you see me, it'll be on a beach, and I'll see you anon. See where that is. Tom will cut this bit out because I can't move very quick because of me. Yeah, that's got all of me, hasn't it? It's amazing, these GoPros. Hello, Mr. Rutland.